We hope everything fits in the van. We're moving to our cottage in Ireland and we're bringing everything. This is everything we bought for our cottage so far. At this point, we're wondering if we've completely lost the run of ourselves. Everyone kept saying, there's no way that's all going to fit in one van. So it kind of became the theme of the move. We cleaned up the rental, loaded the van and started our move to Ireland. A 4-hour drive, a midnight ferry, 2 hours of very broken sleep and then 3 more hours on the road. We arrived very early in the morning, went straight to bed for a few hours, and then at 9:30 in the morning we were up unpacking. When we got to the house and started unpacking, we couldn't believe it. 20 years later, the kitchen still had the cups and saucers, plates, everything. It honestly felt like time had just stood still. We're finally here and now ready to start renovating the cottage. Now that we've finally arrived and unpacked, I want to sit down and explain what's actually happening. So I'm doing a quick update. I have got a little bit of a cold. It's just a head cold, but sorry if I don't sound my usual self. Also didn't put any makeup on. It's just one of those days. I feel fine. I'm okay. It's just a head cold. But I wanted to do an update because we are in the thick of things. We're in the middle of basically, as you can see, there's stuff all around me. We are packing up the house in Stockport and we are organising all the things that we're getting up to right now. So the update is that my mum, as you know, my parents were getting a bit older now, and my mum's had a couple of just bad days. She's had a couple of falls. Things have not been going so good for her. Now, she won't like me saying this, but she's 85 years old. She has a 3-bedroom house, a nice little garden, garage. My dad, 93 years old, and his health has not been good for many, many years. So my mum's done all the cooking, all the cleaning, looking after my dad, doing everything for him and including, you know, bathing, everything for him. So she is just 85 and wearing out, basically. She's tired, you know, and she's had a couple of falls. She's not doing as well as she was. So even though my sister's been doing the majority, as I've told you before, the majority of looking after her, because I've lived in Canada for many years, I recently have had to move in with my mum and dad, with John, with the two of us. We've moved in so that I've taken over all the cooking, all the cleaning, all the shopping. We have a carer come in first thing in the morning to get my dad out of bed, washed, dressed, come downstairs, and then I make his breakfast and look after the rest of the day with him. The reason I've been doing that for the last couple of weeks is my sister has been away on vacation, which obviously she deserves, and the time she's away I'll be doing everything, and when she's back she'll be doing a lot of stuff. But John and I will be living with my mum and dad at the times that we're not in Ireland. So if we're in Ireland, my sister's doing everything. If we're in England, I'm doing everything. That's the way it's going, which in some ways, not what we planned, but it means we can give up the house in Stockport. We don't need it. We've got a house in Ireland, living with mum and dad, helping them out in between, that we can give up the rental house in Stockport, save that money for renovations, which means we're packing up everything. So this time around, going back to Ireland, we're renting a van, and we're a little bit worried that we didn't get the right size van. We're not sure it's going to be big enough for everything we've got. So we're packing up the whole house in Stockport, filling the van, and we've also gone shopping. We have things that we want to buy, and as I've said before, the difference between the sterling pounds and the euro in Ireland, and basically what's available and easiness of buying things, it seems still at the moment, please let me know, especially anyone living in Ireland, if there's a difference and that we could do it differently than this, but we're finding things cheaper and easier to get a hold of in England or Northern Ireland, and paying the sterling pounds and taking it with us. So while we've got the van, while we're packing up, we thought, well, we'll buy a few things as well. So we've bought appliances, so basically, so it's hopefully going to work out. I hope so anyway. Also, because the last couple of weeks I've been looking after mum and dad, dad's health not good, mum's has gone downhill a little bit, and mature old people are a little bit, they eat certain foods, they get stuck in their ways. That generation also, they like their desserts, they like their cookies, they like all that kind of thing. And that's what I've not been eating recently. So I've been doing my 10,000 steps, I've been eating vegetables, meat, proteins, fruits, trying to keep everything at a good level, especially for John having the diabetes. And then all of a sudden, the last few weeks, it's just gone out the window, because I've been doing the foods that my parents like to try and not upset them and their ways too much. And things are working out. I'm cooking, cleaning, everything for them. But now for the next few weeks and onwards, I've got to start incorporating the foods they like, which is meat, potato and veg pretty much each day, because that's that generation. But I need to start, substituting, instead of having the potatoes every day, having more cauliflower and brown rice and that kind of thing, and going back to the more vegetable based meals for myself and John, and do their meals. It's going to be a little bit of doing separate meals, and also because I've been doing all the cooking, all the cleaning. It's not a big house, but I'm also packing up this house too and cleaning their house. And I've been, I'm looking after my dad, which takes a little bit as well, that I've got to get my steps back in. So I've been doing my steps once or twice a week, 10,000 steps once or twice a week, but obviously that's not enough. So hopefully starting next week, and even though it's cold weather, it's the winter and everything else, I've got to get back into doing that. So I can't pressure myself too much. I'm not going to just drive myself crazy and get back into that rut, and I'm not going to let myself do that. So starting next week, I'll start just maybe twice next week, do the 10,000 steps, and then try and then get to 3 times a week. If I can do it 3 times a week, I'm happy. If I can do it more, that's great. If you'd like to follow our Irish cottage renovation journey, subscribe and watch the next episode.